Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, in this short video, I'm going to explain how to use Anki to learn Arabic vocabulary, and more specifically, how to use Anki to get a deck that will teach you Medina book vocabulary. So I'm going to be specifically speaking about Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, in this short video, I'm going to be explaining how to use Anki to learn vocabulary. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, in this video, I'm going to be explaining how to use Anki to learn Arabic vocabulary, and more specifically, how to use it in order to learn the Arabic vocabulary that's found in the famous Medina books. So Medina books is a famous set of books that have been written. It's a famous program that has been written to teach the Arabic language to non-native speakers. And here I'm going to explain how to use this Anki software in order to help you learn the vocabulary that you're going to find in this book. So first and foremost, you're going to go to Google and you're going to type Anki. And then bam, the first thing that comes up is Anki, which is this computer program. So what is Anki? Anki in Japanese means memorization. And pretty much it's a software that was developed in order to help people learn languages and also to just learn and memorize things in general. So it's pretty much a flashcard system, okay? But it uses a SRS system, a space repetition system that pretty much it calculates when you're most likely going to forget something and then reminds you to study it. So in a very, very brief sense, Anki is pretty much electronic flashcards that you can have. It's like an app that gives you flashcards. And those flashcards, you can study them wherever you are. And also, the app is going to remind you when you're most likely going to forget something that you study in that flashcard, and it's going to remind you to study it. So it's a really versatile and it's a very portable tool that people can use to learn languages. Also, some people, they use it to study, medicine and law exams or brushing up on geography, and the list goes on. Okay, so it's a very versatile tool amongst language learners. It's a very popular tool that we use to learn vocabulary and to learn languages. Okay, so you go to Anki and you download it. When you download it, obviously you have to choose which one it is, whether it's Windows or Macs or the case may be. After you've downloaded, it's going to look something like this. Okay, now here I have a bunch of decks. I have a whole bunch of decks here, but for you, there's not going to be anything here. Okay, and it's very simple. You have three different buttons right here. You can import file, create deck, or get shared. Now, I'm not going to explain in details how Anki functions and all the different settings and all the different, nicks and crannies and how it functions and how you can add things. And I'm not going to explain that. There's other videos on YouTube that go into detail in terms of giving you a tutorial on Anki, but this is not the goal here. So I'm not giving you a tutorial on how Anki functions. I'm just letting you know how you can use it to learn Arabic vocabulary. So if you look down here, you have three buttons: create deck, import file, or get shared. So you can either create your own deck, so you create your own flashcards. Okay, if you want, you could do that. But for us, what we're going to do is we're going to go get shared decks. So you click on this and it opens up a new screen, and here you are. So what is this? This is pretty much people that have already created Anki decks for maybe the Arabic language or Chinese or English or chemistry or biology, what the case may be. They've already created these decks and they decided to upload it online so that other people can use it. So this is like community decks that anybody can come and use for their own personal studies in their Anki app. Okay, so when you go here, you have all these options, right? So you can go and you can click Arabic, and then you have a whole list of decks that have been created by people to learn Arabic or Arabic vocabulary. And you have everything. You have colloquial Arabic, you have Fusha, you have so many different things here, okay? So for us, we're only going to focus on Medina book Arabic. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to the search bar here, and you're going to type Medina book 1 IQA, just like that. Medina book 1 IQA. And then bam. And this is a deck that I've created in order to help people learn Medina book Arabic. That's pretty much the Arabic that you're going to find in the Medina books. So this is what you want to download for my class specifically. And for other people that are watching this, don't go to my class, you can always use this, or you can use any other decks that I mentioned or that you saw in that long list, okay? So what you're going to do is when you get here, you're going to go down. When you go down, you're going to click download. Once you click download, it immediately downloads pretty much. You open this and it's going to open up in your Anki. So now it's going to process and so on and so forth. Now I already have it, so I don't really need to do this, but there you go. So now when it's here, I already have it here, Medina Book 1 IQA, right? So you click on this. When you click on this, you can now start studying it. So when you start studying it, it's very simple. You have this little word here, waladun. You click show answer. It shows you the word waladun. The singular form is waladun, it means child. The plural form is awlad, which means children. And then you can either say again, hard, good, or easy, depending on how good your memory was of this word. So let's just say this was really easy for me. Next word is talibun. So what does talibun mean? I don't know, maybe student. Correct. So talibun singular form is student, the plural form is tulab, students. So you have an image to help you remember, and you have the singular and the plural form. So then again, you can choose hard, good, or whatever the case may be, and then you keep going like that till you pretty much you finish. Okay, till you finish. And then when you're finished, it pretty much says congratulations, you finished studying for today. So then boom, you pretty much finished. So now you can always go back to your decks, and then you can pretty much do this every single day. So every single day is going to tell you when to go ahead and study it, and it's going to give you new words to study, and it's going to make you review certain words that you've already studied. You can always control how many new words you want to study every single day. So if you click on this little gear right here, you can go to options. And then you go to options here, you can choose how many new cards you want to study. So I want to study maybe like 10 cards every single day. That's a bit too much. Or you can study just 1 card every single day, or 2 cards, or 3 cards, whatever the case may be. You can also choose how many cards you want to review every single day. Okay, so it's very flexible what you want to do. And then pretty much after you're done that, you're pretty much, you can just keep on studying, right? You can always click also sync. And when you sync, it pretty much syncs what you have here with all your other devices, because you can have Anki on your phone. And once you have Anki on your phone, you can always use it on the go, right? So you can always sync it with all your devices so that you can use Anki when you're on the bus, when you're going to school, whatever the case may be. So this is how you learn vocabulary specifically in my class when you're coming to the Medina book classes.